Okay, this is my first video. My name is Skylar Ray. I am 32 years old and I live in Caldwell, New Jersey. My first video was intentionally supposed to be a roast of Blaire White. However, there was a change of events, so to speak. I accidentally came across Blaire White's page when I was looking up a meme about trans women are women on Google, and I came across her video of how trans women aren't women, they are trans women. And I don't necessarily disagree with that message, but I think that the way that she went about it was a little off. She had put pictures in her video and videos of the women that disagreed with her in a, not a state of grace, so to speak. And it was kind of like, because I'm pretty, I am right kind of a thing, which I don't agree with. But after watching literally pretty much all of her videos last night as like research, I decided that I actually love her and I agree with most of what she says. So I can't roast her the way I wanted to. So I'm actually going to just discuss a few of the topics that she had spoken about, as well as some like the issues that us as trans women have to deal with. So one of the things that she talked about, or one of the people she talked to, was this trans woman who was supposedly a predator in Canada because she would go and ask specific beauty parlors or whatever to touch her balls, and they would, and then when they wouldn't, she would, I guess, take legal action against them or whatever, which is ridiculous. But Blaire decided to have a one-on-one with her, and the first thing that she said to Blaire was, the reason why I'm not as beautiful as you is because I've only been on my hormones for 8 months. Okay. Hormones, as wonderful and as beautiful as they are not the magic mushroom from Alice in Wonderland, and you're not just going to take it and just instantly grow double D's and have long flowing hair and, be running in slow motion on the beach like Pamela Anderson. Like, no. Okay, that's not what happens. And I think it's really important that we spread this message, because a lot of people end up having to either detransition or become very unhappy with the results of their transition, and it's just something that you need to take into account. Results are going to vary depending on genetics, the shape of your body, your bone structure, how feminine you look like to begin with. Some people are very blessed and don't need any surgery. Some people just need surgery. And even with some people, with the amount of surgery, will get large sums of surgery and still not end up anywhere near where they thought they were going to be. And then they're stuck in this body that they feel less comfortable in than they were before. So I think it's very important for all trans women, and even if you decide to go through with it, I think it's very important that you work on the inside first and be comfortable in the body that you're already in, so that when you so that you can make a educated decision as to whether or not you want to continue with the transition or be comfortable in the body you're in. And let me tell you, for those of you little gay boys out there who want to become a trans woman and you want to be beautiful, and every straight guy on earth is going to want to have sex with you, like, listen to me now. Being transgender is not the same. Okay, being a woman is not the same. Whether you're a gay man, a straight man, a trans man, you are going to be treated better for the most part than you are as a woman, regardless. But a trans woman is even more of an issue. That being said, one of the things you have to worry about when you do transition is finding employment or a way to pay for your transition. So unless you're lucky enough to find a partner who's going to float the boat until you find a less traditional way to make money, or you're lucky enough to find people who are interested in hiring a trans woman, even if you are like the most passable trans woman on earth, the second that these employers find out that you're trans, you are no longer top pick for being hired. It's just not a thing. Unless you're going to work for a company that's like legitimately LGBTQ rights advocate, which, little tip, if you go on Indeed and you type in LGBTQ friendly jobs, you will find a list of jobs near you that specifically state that they hire people from the fam, so to speak. Anyway, all of that being said, I really wanted to hate her, but I couldn't. And another one of the reasons why I couldn't was because, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, and I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care. I can't care because it's become such a joke to everybody. Okay? It is one thing to be a trans woman or to be a trans man, okay? Or even just androgynous. Let's just say androgynous, because that makes more sense to me than non-binary. But it doesn't matter what I think. I'm just stating an opinion. It has no relevance to your life whatsoever. It's an opinion that I have, and who the hell cares what Skylar thinks anyway. But I think that the longer or the more that each new passing movement or rights movement hangs onto the coattails of the movement before them, the more misconstrued the message will become until it literally means nothing. Because, okay, it makes sense that if I go into a job presenting the way I do, that I would want people to call me she or her or whatever. It does not make sense for somebody to assume in any way, shape, or form that I or any cisgender person or whatever is going to know to call you they, them, zit, zer, za, Zachariah, Luke, Loch Ness Monster. I don't know how that works, but it doesn't work for me. And I feel like it kind of makes a mockery of what we're trying to do here. And I know that people are going to hate me for this, but I got to speak my mind, and I agree with Blaire on this. It's kind of just like, I'm going to throw in the towel at this point and just become like, I'm going to put on my Magda hat or whatever. No, I'm not. I am not conservative at all, which is why I really wanted to hate her, but I can't because she makes sense. And the reason why she makes sense is because real recognizes real, okay? The truth hurts sometimes, but the truth is the truth. Now, just because there's a cause doesn't mean you have to fight it. You are going to be a much happier person being yourself and not caring if they call you them, they, or whatever, than you are trying to convince everybody to call you that, because no one understands and no one will understand because it makes zero sense. I'm a trans woman and it makes no sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, who's they? Are we Legion? Is that who they is? Like, okay, whatever. Anyway, so what other video can I talk about that she did? Another fun one. I guess some other YouTube personality person was talking about how Islam or whatever is like gay friendly, and I agree with her. Again, they are not gay friendly. Some are gay friendly, and actually some sects of Islam consider men to use other men for sexual purposes and men to use women for breeding purposes. Little known fact, but it's certain small sects, but that does not speak as a whole for the state of Islam at all. Anyway, it is stupid to think so, and if you go there, if I go there, I will die or be put in jail, and that's that. And there's nothing that anyone could say to or prove to me otherwise. I also will not go to Russia, which is funny because my boyfriend is Russian. He is straight off the boat Russian. He was adopted from Russia, and I will not go there ever. Because the atrocities to human rights that are happening over there right now are ridiculous. Anyway, that being said, I really wanted to hate her, but now I love her, and she's beautiful. And instead of doing a roast, I'm ending up doing a shout out. All right, peace everybody. Till next time.